Afternoon. Hope we're all well. Right, I'm just going to leave you all in the chat just for 5 minutes while I go and get a drink. Let's see if Shit Pit's got any balls. Just going to give him 5 minutes. If he doesn't show, he's dismissed. I'll not mention him again. I'll reply to him ever again. I think we all know what people like that are like. Right, give me 5 minutes, guys. Just say hello to a few people. Boss Dog, good to see you, mate. Tim Smith. Howdy. Nikki, hope you're well. Lou Dom, lovely. How are you? The one and only Fly Me to the Moon. Legend. IX, you good, buddy? Mr. Bomber. Hope you're well, mate. Look at all these comments and not one off that little fucking wimp. Yeah, do make them a sandwich as well, mate. Thank you. Butch. Yeah, I know, mate. I know that's all they are, mate. The nuggets. Like, I've come to the conclusion now that unless you could, you know who, not know, but unless you can visualize and you can see the face of the person that you're speaking to on here, how can you take anyone's serious? You can't. You just can't. Could be anyone. Anyone. It's always been my name and I've always showed my face from the first live that I ever went on, which was Pablo's over a year ago. All it is divvies little like that want to chuck certain words at you that think will trigger you into a reaction. And yeah, I won't lie, to start with, it got to me a bit because I'm in my head, who the fuck's this person to speak to me like that on here when they don't even know me? But the more I watch it, the more I fucking just laugh. It just makes me laugh. It's funny. Legendary Mac. I mean, there's been a few names chucked about of who it is. Yes, Method. See, Daryl's missing again. Here we are, look. Let me put the link out for you. Shut cunt. Let me just put the link out. I can assure you now, from what I've seen on here, no one worries me on fucking YouTube in this corner of the fucking platform. Believe me, they're all fucking gobshites. Every single one of them. Right now, there's the link. If you've got something to say, jump on. If not, I'm going to put the link out again in a minute for other people, and you'll be dismissed. I won't even acknowledge you ever again. Simple as that. Because you've got no balls. You're just a troll. What a sad, sad person you are. Sad, sad person. I see someone mention earlier, they think it's John. Which John? There's a few Johns. You're not jumping on shit pit now. I'm not wasting my time with you. You're a muppet, mate. First class fucking muppet. People are laughing at you. People are actually in the chat, they're laughing at you. Mags Maggie, hope you're well, my darling. What a wimp. He said in the chat earlier that it's deflection tactics on my part. From what? What do I deflect? I deflect fuck all. It's just funny that you can come on here trolling people, yeah, you haven't got the balls to jump on and explain what you mean by deflection tactics and whatnot. You know what I mean? Everyone's just laughing at you thinking, what a fucking idiot. What a first class fucking fool. I know I swear a lot of people and I will fucking stop that. I've got to the kids. I shouldn't swear around the kids. I don't do it often, but I do now and again. I'm guilty of that. It's not John Smith. It can't be. If it is, he's a two-faced cunt. That's all I'm going to say. After what he says on Exposed to me the other day about, oh, he's beat his demons and he's a good family man. And if it is him, shame on you. Shame on fucking you. This is what I mean. If they're all two-faced in the end, it's as simple as that. I welcome anyone in my chats. I mean, anyone. Whether they go on the cesspit, whether they go on expos, I don't give a fuck. As long as they don't bring it on my channel when they come in here, I don't mind. And as long as everyone gets on in the chat, it's as simple as that. All right, Shitpit, you're dismissed, mate. I'm not going to mention you ever again. I won't block you off your channel because do you know when you come on and you chuck them words at me? 1 minute. As I was saying, do you know when you chuck like smackhead and you're rattling? Do you know, chucking words like that at me actually turns me on. Do you know that? Because it just makes me fucking realise how far I've come. Jealousy, that's all it is. It's jealousy. Right, you're dismissed. I'm going to put the link out if anyone wants to jump on. I don't know whether Fly wants to jump on. He talks a lot of sense. I'm not even going to mention it again. I'm just going to have a chat about us, see how people are, what we've been doing. Fuck all the drama shit. Chris, just 1 minute, mate. If I want to see if Fly wants to jump on, mate. I haven't got the energy to get involved with all that negative shit. I really am. Leave people to it. Rex, Incog. Just like, do you know, I watch it and I think, how can people be that much emotionally invested in certain things on YouTube when they don't know a single fucking thing about that person? Not a single thing. It's like they're all sheep. Like, it's fucking weird, man. It's weird.
Yo.
Morning, mate. Or should I say afternoon? You good? Chris, come from backstage just for a minute, mate. Let me just have a chat with Fly, and then I'll chuck the link out again, mate.
Who's there, like Dave Masters?
Yeah.
Well, next one.
I just want one thing though. When you jump on, I don't want to even go down that route of chatting shit about other channels, mate. I don't. I really don't. I just haven't got the energy for it. I'm done with it all. Sticking to me from now on, staying on my path, and that's it. Simple as. You good, mate?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Afternoon,
You
everyone
right?
in the chat. Yeah. I haven't been on for a few days, mate. So, you know what it is, Dave? I'm going down a new route now. You know what my new thing is now? I'm not going to watch YouTube after midnight anymore because it's all bullshit after midnight, you know what I mean? So anything that happens through the night, I won't know about until, like, I don't know what's gone on. I don't know what's gone on last night. But say I do a live and anyone wants to talk about it, I'll give my opinion, like, off the top of my head, you know, without thinking about it. It'll be like a reaction to whatever you tell me straight away, you know what I mean?
Do you know that little video that I did on Friday at work where I said, if these people that have that invested in shit on here would put that much energy into their own lives, they'd be a lot happier in themselves. That one aimed at no one in particular. That's just my opinion, mate. And do you know how true that is?
Yeah.
You see so many people on here day in, day out, all the time. I'm thinking, if you've not got a life outside of YouTube,
Yeah.
It's mad to watch, mate, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be honest, this is the longest that I haven't really been on. I haven't been in any chats for 3 days now since I went back to work, and I thought, I'm just going to, it's all bullshit after midnight anyway. It's like, it's not the way I want to go now. But if anyone does want my opinion about anything, it'll be off the cuff, you know, without me having to think, without me having all night to think about it and come out with a good reaction. It'll be my own reaction, you know what I mean?
So I just want to say one last thing. I'll be disappointed if it is John Smith, that cesspit aftercare team. I really will. Because I thought, yeah, he goes into character. He says his opinion. He sticks with it. Do you know what I mean? I thought he was all right. And to big me up the other night on Expos about, oh, yeah, leave Dave B. He's done well. He's sorted his life out, family man. And then if it is him to come in and cesspit and chuck shit like that at me, mate, bang out of order. Bang out of order. But I don't know if it is him, so I can't say that, mate. Simple as that.
Yeah.
No, I've got something to.
What has he gone in hard like Dave? Without I know you don't want to go on about it anymore, but honestly, mate, I haven't seen anything. Mate.
Everywhere I go, he's always there. You're rattling, Dave. You're rattling. Smackhead this, mate. It used to piss me off at first, but now I just laugh at it. I just wish he'd put X. I just wish he'd put
you out like
X. Hey.
Is he singling you out, or is he still just going about giving it to everyone? Like,
do you know what it is? Let me just sort that some out. I think what he's noticed is that I'm a biter, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't shy away from it. I'm a biter, mate, and I think he's noticed that, and that's why he's fucking. I was biting at first, so I put that in the tap, mate. I thought, give him the chance to jump on. I knew he wouldn't. And after this, mate, he's dismissed. I'm not even going to acknowledge him anymore. Simple as that.
Well, that's the best way to do it, isn't it?
I've come on here, mate. I've not lied about one thing. Do you know what I mean? By showing my face and my name, people know I live in Lincoln. Do you know what I mean? I'm not hard to find. I mean, they can fucking look me up, do the research, do what they want, mate. They'll find fuck all. Believe me, they won't. And that's just how it is. And I think that's what pisses some people off, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course it does. They'll move on. I mean, if you block them now, that is the best way now, isn't it? You block them and then they'll move on to somewhere else, won't they? You know what I mean?
Dave,
but you give them the chance. Give them the chance, haven't you? You never shy away from anything, Dave.
Do you know what I mean? I come on here to try and like bring a positive message about fucking recovery and detox and stuff like that. And like I've kind of found myself like fucking being drawn into the shit in certain ways. And looking back now, I'm thinking, what the hell? And that was my comment to John the other night on the expo when I jumped on to speak to Ash, just to say, listen, keep my name out your mouth. I'm done with you, mate. I won't mention you again. Blah blah blah. We all know what we see what state he was in. Do you know what I mean? Just made a fool of himself again. And John started going on about cesspit donations and that. Do you know what I mean? I listened to him, but I didn't answer. I didn't reply. And I just said to him, do you know something? To be honest, I just haven't got the energy to fucking get into it and get invested in it. I really am. Do you know what I mean? I go where I want. I go for. It's as simple as that, mate. If people think I've got an hidden agenda by being on here, then they need to open their eyes.
Yeah, Lou's just said about his teeth there. He's got some new teeth, hasn't he, Ash? I haven't seen them.
Oh, mate. Do you know you can buy all the veneers you want, no fly, but it's not going to make you no less of a fucking knobhead, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
You only see him on a weekend when he's beaked out his nut, mate, and had about 12 cans. It's the only time you see him, and it's always fighting. Get a life, Ash. Sort yourself out, mate, and fucking concentrate on your family, mate. Simple as.
It looks like we're going down that theme again, though. The share around there of fighting, calling each other out. Even Pablo's getting in on it, isn't he? I mean, everyone can see what's going on. You know what I mean? It's a bit of clout, isn't it? It's a bit of clout. It's something to talk about, and especially if they organise a fight for like 2 months' time. You know for a fact there's going to be 2 months of back and forward, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to say this now. I put a video up on my community page the other day. There's a Welsh lad called Big Scott Lee, I think his name is. Is it Big Scott Lee? I'll find the video and I'll put it on my community page again. You listen to what he says in that video about all these call outs and stuff like that. He's just a normal lad, mate, comes on, gives his opinion about what he's seen. Do you know what I mean? But just listen to that video when I repost it again. Please, everyone, watch it. He's got it down to a T.
Yeah. Big up JJ in the chat. JJ has been popping in I know he got he signed up to me and you the other day after jumping on your panel, I think, Dave, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Nice
Yes,
one, Dave.
Cart man. You're not
Yes.
fishing in this cold, surely. I bet that's a silly question, really, isn't it?
I'm sure he has. I'm sure we asked him the other day. He said he has a few days, a few months off. I think the carp don't come out as much, I don't think, over the winter. But
Trying to catch up with the chat. Mumbling on.
yeah, literally, Dave. I don't know if you've noticed, mate. I haven't been on for like 3 days. Really
Did you struggle getting
unbelievable.
back into work?
Yeah, oh mate, I tell you what. After having 2 weeks off, just that was hell. That 3 day shift, absolute hell, mate. But yeah, it just made us think. Like, obviously, it just made us think that all the shit we know, all the shit we've watched it for long enough that goes on a night in here, and it's just not even like worth watching 2 or 3 in the morning like you used to. Wake up and put it on. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, and then feel shit when you get up in the morning because
I'll
you're
still
tired.
have my opinion on it. Like I said, I'll still have my opinion. If somebody says, "Oh, this happened last night," then I'll tell you what I think about it. But I won't have analysed it all night and thinking, "Oh, no, that's right." It'll just be my
You
opinion
won't be sat
straight
there
off.
with your notepad and your pen.
Yeah, man.
What's
Yeah,
everyone doing
the
today? Sunday.
Sunday in it.
Day of rest, mate. No, the weather's crap.
It's been windy as hell, though, hasn't it? Have you had low? It's been dead windy up here.
I've got like a plastic bike cover over the kids' bikes in the garden. Yeah, I've had to go into the garden about 5 times over the last couple of days because the wind just goes under the cover and just takes the bikes over.
Haven't you got them in your shed, like Dave, with your lock on?
Got too much in the shed as it is, mate. We've got a big, them big thick chains that motorbikes have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I've got like a bolt on the floor that attaches to the bolt to the floor kind of thing.
Oh, he's back. Have you blocked him or turned him out? He's back.
Yeah, just ignore him. It's one of them from now on, mate.
What was Stiggy? Do we know why Filmboy was on a week's ban? Do we know what for? Big up Nutter.
I'm not sure. I saw him in a chat last night. Can't remember where it was.
Yeah, I think he's allowed. He can go in chats. I just don't think he's allowed to upload anything for a week. Like, but nobody knows. I don't know why. He might have said, but I
Big
missed
up
that. Like,
Nutter. Someone put Nutter's link in.
yeah, how many is he on now?
Yeah,
Nutter, has he been getting a few subs this week? Or
I think so, mate. Yeah, hopefully. Monday tomorrow, I'll stick his link out again on my community page.
yeah, he's having weekends off now. He has weekends off now. You know, the Nutter.
I don't blame him, mate. It's commitment, you know, like other channels that I watch as well, like Secret Blackburn, mate. The commitment that guy has got to his channel, you know, and his chat and his subs. He goes out every single day, even on a Saturday and a Sunday, and he does his walks and they're always knowledgeable. Do you know what I mean? He knows what he's speaking about. He takes you to certain places and explains it. Good lives, mate. Secret Blackburn. Good lives. No drama. Just yeah. Good chilled lives,
Let
mate.
anyone who's in the chat and you as well, Dave. Like, I'm going to do a live this afternoon, and basically, because it's a Sunday, I'm going to get the newspaper, right? One of the newspapers, and I'm going to go through a few things in the newspaper and just have a general chat. You know what I mean? Just get back into it and get the chat involved and whatever. You know what I mean? So it'll just be a general chit chat, but I'll let you know now, right? I have monetized my channel, right? So I don't know how it works. I've been wanting to ring Daryl, but he's got off the radar for the last few days. So I don't know. It'll just be a bit of a tester as well, because I don't know if I've done everything right. So find out anyway.
Fair play to you, mate. You deserve it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But so, have you been watching anything this morning, like Dave? Because I haven't seen a thing. Has anyone else been live?
Early, mate. I
I know
got
Mark had a Mark had a decent live last night. Mark and Scouser have just seems on for hours, wasn't he? Gambino was on there, wasn't he?
Watched quite a bit of footy yesterday.
Oh man, don't talk about the footy. We got walloped 5-1, mate. Tell you what, watch the highlights, man. Brighton were alright, you know what I mean? They were knocking the ball about. That Adam Lallana, I didn't know he played for them. Didn't he used to play for Liverpool?
I'm not sure, you know.
Sure, he played for Liverpool for a bit. Adam Lallana, he got in the England squad, didn't he? But then he just disappeared.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Lallana did, of course he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he?
He's at Brighton now. Scored yesterday.
Oh, he's in the cup, wasn't it? I won't worry about that. Cup game, wasn't it? As long as your league form continues, right?
Yeah. It was just
right. Fair as well, Fly. Brighton are on fire at the minute. They are. Scoring for fun.
I tell you who else looks good as well. Did you see it last night? The Newcastle game. Dean, I'm guessing it's Dean Windas's son, isn't it? Josh Windass. Remember him, yeah. Dean Windass? He used to play for Bradford. He played for us for a bit, played for Borough for a bit, but his son scored 3 cracking goals last night against Newcastle. 2 cracking goals, then he hit the bar with a great free kick.
I'm sure he used to play in the same league as Lincoln's with some team.
Yeah, I reckon is the transfer window open now? I bet he gets snapped up him.
Yeah.
Young lad. Old-fashioned striker.
True rider.
Played for big up Pandeco. Hey, don't see much of Pandeco now. I know you've been popping up lately. Yeah, I've seen him in chats lately, but where you been, Pandeco, lads?
That's right, he did. He played for Accrington Stanley. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few big teams gone out this weekend, like.
I love the FA Cup, mate, because there's always loads of goals. The lower teams want to get to that next round, so they end up playing well, some of them. They always score. Both teams always score.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Look at that. Dean Windass scored against us at Wembley to stop us getting in the Prem. We've never recovered. Oh, gutted.
Yeah, he was crack as Dean Windass, like, when he played for Borough, and like, wears his heart on his sleeve, him, like, when he goes on the pitch. Scored some cracking goals, but he was always a little bit chubby, wasn't he? He was one of these old-fashioned strikers, you know what I mean? Gets stuck in and that, but he could score some belting goals.
I'll tell you what I did enjoy, the other night, Fly, that was Daryl's quiz.
Yeah. I know. You know what? That was down. Obviously, he had some great people in the chat. And that, but the questions were brilliant, weren't they? You know, they weren't too easy, but they weren't too hard. You know what I mean? They were like, you had to have a think about it.
No, mate. I don't think I got one right.
It's the only way you can do it properly, though, isn't it? By fastest finger first. It's the only way you can do it because of Google and everything. You know, if you're going to do unless anyone can think of another format that's fair to do a quiz without people cheating, that's the only way you can do it. But people like them. People like them, don't they? Like quizzes. Have you seen out of Zeus lately, Jim? I think he watches, you know. Watches, like I talk to him offline, but I think he just likes to watch now, you know. He put the odd shot up and that.
I'm sure I see him commenting somewhere yesterday, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong. As I say, I only watched a bit yesterday. Got a Sunday dinner to sort out yet. Wife's at work. I was up at 6:30, walked the dog, come home, she went to work. Did some housework. Took the bins out and that. Groomed the dog. Now I've got to sort dinner out.
Yeah, I don't really like Sundays. Sundays, just, I don't know, just not a Sunday person, really. I know everyone who works like Monday to Friday, obviously, they love the Sundays, don't they? But when you work shifts, it's just another day. But you just wake up and have that Sunday feeling, you know. It's always been the same. There's Big G in the chat there. Big Gimp. Dear Moon was banned for a video about Andrew Tate. Is that right? Is that right?
I'm not sure, mate. Not a clue.
Something fishy about him as well. Like, I think a lot of people are trying to say that was all set up and everything, but
I got called into work earlier he said, a couple of hours. I was only there half hour. Half an hour. Just to move 4 boxes, mate.
What, you were?
Yeah. Nail delivery.
Bristol Bobber was lake swimming at 7:30 this morning, pitch black. Fucking hell, mate. Wim Hof. Have you heard of him? Have you heard of him, Dave? Wim Hof. Is it Wim Hof?
No, I know Hasselhoff.
Does everything in the freezing cold. Like, he's had shows on BBC One and that where he goes like diving in lakes and that, and where it's freezing cold and stuff.
No, I haven't, mate, if I'm honest.
Yeah, check him out. I don't know. Yeah, Bomber's heard of him there. Yeah, the Iceman he's called. Watch some of his stuff, Dave. He proves like what the body can put up with and that, or whether it's beneficial to the body, you know, when you freeze your body and or you go out with the snow with no clothes on and all that shit.
It's in the ice baths to do, mate. Could you imagine that?
Have you ever had one of them?
I used to have, you know, them big blue barrels. I used to have one of them in the garden. I only did it twice, mate. I can't. Nah, not for me, that.
I've never ever done it. Like, Dave, I freeze when I get out the shower, mate. You know what I mean? I'm like shivering when I get out the shower. Never mind jumping in a nice cold bath, but they reckon it's good for you.
I bet you get out the shower and dry yourself with the hairdryer, don't you?
No, I'm not that bad, mate. But I'd have my towel on the radiator, though.
I'm scared to put the heating on at the minute, mate.
Are you still using them things that you got off, them things that you plug in the wall, Dave?
Yeah, I only use it in the living room, mate, to be fair.
Really good.
Yeah,
still working on it.
Yeah, sound. Just blows hot air in, mate. It's only the size of a small lunchbox, if that.
I'll tell you what, Dave, have you seen your chat here, mate? Have you seen the people you've got in your chat here, mate? Like what's the word? You know, when everyone's different. The mixture of people you've got in your chat there, bro.
Oh, I missed it. You're good, mate.
Hey, Godson, if you're listening, Godson, that video you did the other day, honestly, mate, I was belly laughing at it. The one about Steve Farthing, where I think it was Goofy and somebody was in a wheelchair. It was hilarious, mate. I don't know how they do them, you know. where they put like the voice of the video over like a cartoon or something. Is it an app or?
I don't know, mate. Because do you know I'd love to do that with my bear shorts.
Yeah, you should do, Dave. Yeah, I'm sure. If you have a word with Godson because he uses the cartoons and that. And I like that. But when they get the ad lib, when they get the voice right, you know, with the way the mouth moves, what's the word for it?
Look at that. As a shower, then while you're in the shower, you've got your clothes in the tumble dryer.
Right, Big G, I've had my 3 days off now, right? And you're getting it today, mate. Believe me.
Attack! Attack!
He's going to get his own roast anyway. He's going to get his own live roast, the roast of Big Gimp.
Do you know? I wish Phil Graham would come back in here because he always brightens up my day with his banter. And his
We'll
mod.
get Phil back in. He's been floating about. I seen him last night a little bit. Like I think he was in. Don't know what was going on Archie and Shufflins last night. There was him and Quaver and a load of music. I only listened for a bit, but he had quite a few people in there. I don't know what was going on. Sound
Yeah,
like they
like
were
when she's had a drink, mate, I wouldn't have her on my panel personally. Not good for her mental health.
Yeah, Quaver's brilliant. Like when she's sober, Quaver is brilliant. You know what I mean? She's really clever. You know what I mean? She's got her opinion and everything and that. But like you say, when she's had a drink, it's a little bit different. Like. Did you say Chris? You had Chris in the back there, Dave. He hasn't been a man yet. Anyway, Chris, if you're listening, mate, can you jump on one of our lives, bro?
Not Christopher Masters.
Masters, yeah, that's what I'm about, yeah. I think Chris was. I watched a little bit of YouTube Asylum there, and
shit, I know what I forgot to do. Slim, and I'll apologise now, mate. I haven't even. Yeah, he said that he's having to authorise certain comments that have got no swearing or nothing in. I was meant to look into it, mate, and I've totally forgot before I've put this live up.
I'll try and find out what that is, Dave, because it is on this live as well. There, I noticed before I jumped on there. But it's just a daft setting. It's just another setting, isn't it? But I don't know where it is.
Don't know. I won't stay on for long, mate. It was just my response.
Big up Slim anyway. Slim's helped me out, like in the back, behind the scenes. He's always helping us out, man. There's Distat, the most groomed man on YouTube. Keeps changing his picture. He had a picture of himself on the other day. Now he's got is that Bob Marley? Is it?
Do you know this is? Listen, I don't care if I get hate from certain channels, right? And I'm going to say this now. I'll have whoever I want in my chats, right? And I don't give a fuck what anyone says, and it's as simple as that. I'll speak to who I want, and I'll go where I want. And if other people don't like that, don't speak to me anymore. And it's as simple as that. And that is the direction I'm going from now on. I'm staying in my own lane. I'm doing me. Simple as that.
That's what I mean, Dave. And that, honestly, mate, no lie, the simplest way is after 12 o'clock, don't watch anything, because you don't get anything productive after 12 o'clock. It's just when everyone slags everyone off, all the loonies come out.
Mate, do you remember me saying to you a few weeks ago, I'm taking a bit of a step back, because when YouTube's the last thing on your mind before you go to sleep and the first thing that you do in the morning, mate, that's when you know it's a problem, yeah? So I took a step back, didn't I? But I've slowly found myself getting drawn back in again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I need to check myself, mate. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, when you watch too much, you just overanalyze everything. You know what I mean, and you overthink everything.
Yeah, shits.
Shits and giggles, get in there. Did you see when he jumped on Sure, it was shit to giggle. Jumped on Tim Smith's panel last week.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tim knew who he was because it was the first time he'd been on a panel. I don't think he does many panels.
Big up our Julie.
Yeah, Liverpool Julie doesn't get up much now either.
No, she just said earlier in the comments, mate, she'll only go in certain chats and on certain channels now.
Mm.
Big up, Julie.
So what was the last panel he went on, Dave?
Expos the other night.
Yeah, that was a marathon one, that wasn't it? Wasn't he on all night? He was on a little dead late, wasn't he?
I don't know, mate. I'll come off. I think I'll come off YouTube as soon as I come off there.
Yeah, I'm sure he did like a 6-hour one. I know it was his longest one, I seen. And Andrew Jay's back as well, and he... I thought he must have been on a banner or something because he didn't do a live for a few days, but he was back with his... Because whenever he gets a banner or anything, he just jumps on other people's panels, doesn't he? Sits on there all night.
Let me just quickly say one thing. Does anyone know if he's monetised, Andrew J?
Oh, he can't be, can he? Not with what goes on his channel. Bloody hell. Can't be.
Well, I don't know. It come out the other day. I only found out the other day that Cesspit was monetised.
Does anyone see adverts when they watch the Cesspit? Like,
well, you haven't got a choice. You have to watch it for at least 5 seconds, don't you?
well, I've got that premium thing, haven't I? So I don't know now. Like, that's what I mean. Like, I've like got monetized, and it was a bit of a carry on. Like, I wish I'd never started it because I just clicked monetize on me thing, and then I had to fill all these things in. I was thinking, oh god, I put new passwords in, and what I didn't notice, I got accepted. It sent me an email saying you've been accepted, right? And these are the rules and everything. And there was pages and pages of rules, right? And I was just thinking, oh, what have I done here? I bet it's messed my channel up. And when I've looked, a load of my views have gone off certain things. And then where it says I had a copyright claim on a lot of my, because I play music. I have copyright claims on a lot of my lives, and what I've noticed now when I've looked on my channel are all the ones where it says copyright claims. It has a $ with a red line through it, you know, as if to say you can't make any money off any of them because you've got music on it. So I'm just learning. I'm just learning, but I don't think I can play any music that I want now. To be honest, that'll be.
If it's out, I think you can fly, but it has to be like mixes.
Yeah.
Do you know like that workout, that 10-minute band video I had on a while back, where I had I think it was
I
had a Andy Whitby mix playing, and that never got took down, never got no copyright or whatever they're called against it. And I found out that it was because it was a mix. As long as it's not the original song, it's a mixed version. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah. Anyone who knows anything, if they want to jump on later on, if they jump on when I do a live later on and tell us what they know.
Yeah, it has to be mixed.
I know there is. If you put like songs that aren't copyrighted, I think you'll get. There's a list of songs what you can play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Lou, it'll be about 3 o'clock, Lou, probably. Wake myself up a little bit, like.
I think there's a bit of football on soon, isn't there? If I'm not wrong.
Oh, there will be, yeah.
FA Cup, mate.
They were on ITV, weren't they? Was it BBC and ITV got the FA Cup, or just BBC?
I'm not sure, you know. I tried finding the Liverpool last night on the stick and I couldn't find it. I was gutted.
Yeah, I was the same.
Couldn't find it.
I'm sure one of them was on BBC One though.
Yes,
the Newcastle game.
Eddie.
Eduardo. Should we call him Eduardo?
Big up the little bomber. No disrespect by saying little. Wee bomber. Are you really, bomber? No way.
Oh, the game's on now, is it? Yeah.
Hey, I'm pleased I didn't take your advice earlier. Lump it on C to beat Swansea.
I put a post out the other day, right, Dave, of like an old live, because I've had a lot of like new subscribers, and like I know a lot of them have come from shorts, so they're from all over the world, and they probably won't watch any of my lives. But one of my goals is to get 1,000 views on a video or a live, and my best one for views is the one that me and Louise done like before Christmas, where we both like co-hosted. So I put a post up saying, "Oh, if any new subscribers, give this a watch, but remember to like it, because I wanted to get 100 likes as well." So anyway, it's had about 50 more views and one more like. Gutted. But it's on that over 900 views now, like, so little goals in it, mate, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Plenty to aim for this year, man.
I think I'm 8,000 views away from 250,000 on my shorts with Bear.
Yeah, Big G, do you reckon I can play that Smash Your Pasty song? Like, well, is that copyrighted, do you think, now? Have you heard that, Dave? I've been playing at the start of my lives.
Listen, do you know what I did the other day at work? I think it was Friday. I played that to the lads in the cabin. I played your live with that at the beginning.
Yeah.
There was howling.
Beauty there. Well, that lad who done that, this was years ago when he done it, but I've just found him. Someone told me to watch it, and last week or the other week. And when I looked at his channel, he was out about 7 years ago, and he's from Wall's End, I think, up where Chris the Brick lives. And one of his videos, it's got like 300,000 views. So it must have been big at the time, but yeah, I wonder if I can still play that, you know what I mean? Like, because it's somebody else's content, I don't know.
I see Chris the Brick was on the warpath, wasn't he? Getting taxis to certain places to meet people.
Oh, yeah, what happened there? And Tunes was out and about again, wasn't he, the other night, on his going to meet somebody.
Oh, fuck's sake, man. No point as yet. I'll speak with him. If you fancy it.
His master's gone now, is he? I haven't seen him in the chat, but he's been there. He's changed, hasn't he, Masters? He's chilled right out, hasn't
he? Yeah.
I'm sure he was doing a mix though last night. I seen him on the decks.
I think he come in full board, didn't he? When he first joined YouTube, had an opinion on
it. Yeah, the change in him's unbelievable. Like, I mean, he had a week or two where he just went nuts, didn't he? Like, YouTube just got a hold of him, didn't it?
Oh, you want about that? Bad to the bone.
Oh, mate. Oh, that band to the board. Is that what they're trying to fight on now? That I've seen them, and there's no one on YouTube who wants to be fighting in that. They're hay bales, aren't they?
No, they do it in the ring as well.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, it's what's his name? Used to be a debt collector, was it? Sean something, got his own boxing gym. I'm sure it's him. Slim will know. Yes, Pablo.
I got a link. So I seen a link the other day. Recommended this fighting in a phone box. Have you seen that?
Yes, and I watched some on YouTube the other day. Two massive guys, both strapped in the front. One's in the passenger seat, one's in the driver's seat of a soft top car with no roof on. Yeah, both have the seatbelts on. A hooter goes. They have to undo the seatbelt, and then batter the shit out of each other, and it's the first one to get the other one out of the car. But anything goes, heads, butt, elbows, punches.
Okay,
Mate, watching, I don't know, two rats going at it. Do you know, it's that quick and hectic and whatever next.
Okay, now. I've never seen that. But that phone box one's crazy, man.
Fighting in the phone box.
Yeah, it's in Russia or somewhere like that, Eddie's saying. They're all mad, man, them lot are the Europeans, like, you know.
Surely that's not just punches, though. It's got to be any rules goes, that, surely.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they both turn, the ones that I see, they're both facing, like, the backs to each other, and then the hooker goes, and they just turn around and just start going fucking mental.
Oh.
They still have red phone boxes, Dave. We've got about, in Middlesbrough, it's a bit of a, what do you call it, like a, well, they've been there years, you know what I mean? I think there's 4 or 5 of them together. And they're the original red phone boxes. I don't even know if they've still got phones in that work, but I don't know if you still get them around here. Do they still have them in Lincoln?
Yeah, there's still quite a few in the town centre, but that's the only place.
You know what I think they should do with them? You know what? You know, and I don't know if you can do this anywhere, right? But you know, people run out of charge for the phones. I think that they should have somewhere where you could go and put like £1 in or a couple of £1 in and plug your phone in. You know, and you can charge your phone up like quick.
Yeah, they do that in London, I think, mate, don't they?
I don't know. I've just always thought, why don't? Because nobody uses phone boxes anymore, do they really?
We
Like
can't remember what's his name. That Titchy was live on, was it Expos that night? I'm sure he plugged his phone in somewhere on the street using a charging point that's in the middle of the street.
Yeah, because I mean, we've all done it. We've all run out of charge, like when we're out or been low on charge. It'd just be good if you could just go and put a few quid in and plug your phone in and supercharge it. I think Raver's back in your chat, mate. Wasn't the link?
Who?
Chris Masters.
I might leave him to jump on yours, mate, because I'm gonna go. I'm starving.
All right, fella.
Yeah,
Chris, if you're about, mate, in a bit, jump on, bro. I've never had a chat with you really one-to-one, but
yeah,
cardio respirators.
Yeah, defibs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, that, Nicky. I've seen quite a few in the ones that are still in Lincoln, to be fair.
Yeah.
There's actually one in the village where I work, an old red phone box, and yeah, that has got a defib in it.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well, because I mean, phone boxes are everywhere, but you never see anyone using them, you know. I mean, I don't even have a phone. We don't have a phone at home, and nobody uses a home phone. Well, I don't anyway.
No point in using for the line rental, mate, if you're not going to use it. We haven't got one.
Yeah.
See you later, Cartman. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, see you later, bro.
Because I'm going to go and get something to eat, mate, and chill out with the kids for a bit. Back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
No one's getting to me, mate. I just wanted to address that idiot. He's been dismissed anyway. He won't be getting a reply from me ever again.
Yeah.
Fly's going live soon, Chris, and no doubt I'll jump on there, mate. If you want to jump on there, we'll have a chat. Right, thank you all for coming on. What time are you going live, Fly?
What time is it now?
It is 12:57.
Yeah, between 2 and 3. Probably more 3.
There you go. Give Fly a couple of hours. He's going to go live, everyone. Jump over and we'll all have a chat. Right, thank you for popping on. Big love to every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays and take care and God bless. Big love all.